So this little bud here growing is creating molecules. The synthesis of them when it's in the zone of the cluster will transfer to the cluster. So by removing those growing organs from the grape area, they are too far, so the molecules won't migrate from the buds onto the cluster. Therefore, you're not going to get greenness in Cabernet Sauvignon. I would say I spend more and more time in the vineyard, but I don't spend as much as when I was working full-time in the vineyard, and I think I miss that. I missed, grabbing a row and doing the work. Some people do meditation. There's a meditation side to it. It's a hard work, but you start taking in what's a plant and what's a vineyard, and when you do it season after season, you know where it's gonna break, which organ, if they are soft, if they are hard, what stage they are, if it's healthy, what's the temperature of the leaves. All this you learn only by touching. And this is a very sensitive time where grapes are gonna become more and more sensitive to the heat and sensitive to the sun especially. So the canopy here, after the primary function of feeding the grapes and feeding the vine, is gonna provide also a shaded protection. Right now we're gonna wait for the end of the flower, and this will be a way for us to assess if we're gonna have a large crop or a small crop on the vintage. Mother Nature gives you a certain rhythm, and you have to follow it. So sometimes things arrive a little faster. You expect certain events to happen at a certain time, and then Mother Nature throws a curve and you have to adapt, so get the crews out. You become successful for a reason, and in the wine business is about making wine. If your wine doesn't follow your success, then you will lose in the end. And so you have to stay close to the craft, even though you have to become a businessman to be able to pay your bills and maintain a healthy company. You still have to remember where it comes from and where it comes back to. So right now we are at the end of the spring. Mostly we are in the phase where the vineyard is starting to slow down, and it allows us to do one thing is tea budding. So we're gonna, in this block, we are gonna convert from Malbec to Syrah. Yeah, so we have to remove it. So like if you look at that one, you have the buds starting here. Yeah. So they're gonna stop and remove it. And top that off. And so now after 3 years, we have the year we grafted, the bud grew, and then we put it in place, and then we had the first year where we put our position. So last year we put our position, so you have the wood here from last year.
It's obviously done very well because it's held very tightly for 3 years.
Yes.
That's a 3-year-old bandage.
Mm-hmm. I didn't came here because I was doing good accounting. I came here because I'm making good wines, and so you have to stay good at what you're best at, and then for the rest, get the right people to surround you.